Okay, so now this is Newton's laws chapter. Okay, of course here they combined in this chapter laws of motion. They combined three chapters. Although in the heading it is given as laws of motion. This includes Newton's laws, friction, and circular motion. So I am selecting some problems where we have finished our syllabus. Okay, so now question number 3. Two blocks A and B of masses 3m and m respectively are connected by a massless and inextensible string. The whole system is suspended by a massless spring as shown in the figure. The magnitudes of acceleration of A and B immediately after the string is cut are respectively. Please do it. In this model, what is the procedure? Tell me, KSSV.
Sir, we will use that spring concept, we'll use that spring constant formula and then do it.
Means the procedure is before cutting the spring, before cutting the string, and draw
And
the
after,
freefall diagram
yes,
after
sir.
cutting the string. That's all. And spring force will it change instantaneously? Spring force.
No, sir.
No. So that concept we'll use. Okay. Procedure is draw the FBD of both the blocks before cutting the spring and after cutting the spring. Okay. Please do it and tell me. What is the answer?
So 1 minute in the last.
Oh.
So once can you show the options?
G by 3, G, 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 G by 3, G by 3, G, comma, G by 3. This is asked in NEET 2017.
Sir, I got acceleration of A block as a G by 3.
B is automatically how much? When you cut the string between
it will
A
be
and
G.
B, G
It will
only.
be
No?
G.
So that means
Yes.
option A. Let
Yes,
us
sir.
see the answer. Question number 3, na?
Yes,
question
sir.
number 3A, correct. Very good. Okay. See here. I'll explain. Okay, see here. So first, what is the situation given here? Okay, see here. So they're asking us to find out the accelerations of both the blocks when string is cut between A and B, correct? Here is the cut. Okay. So now before cutting, what are the before cutting? Okay, what are the forces? Tell me. First one, block A, what are the forces? Tell me. And block B, this is block B. This is block A. Tell me forces. What are the forces?
So gravitational force 3m.
For
3
let us
mg.
first let us solve from B. Okay.
Okay, sir. mg.
Mg.
And tensional force upwards.
Correct. Then for block A.
For block A, it will be 3 mg gravitational force. And then tensional force downwards. And spring force upwards.
Correct. Spring force upwards, which is equal to K into delta X.
Delta X.
Correct. Now this is at rest or motion now?
Rest, sir.
Both are at rest, correct? So if this B is at rest means directly T equal to what?
mg.
Now this one?
We can write
Fs,
K delta X equals T plus 3 mg.
3 mg plus T. That means T is mg means 4 mg, correct? So that means spring force is how much? This is what important for us. How much spring force?
4 mg.
4 mg. Okay. Next, afterwards. Next is what? After cutting the spring. Okay. This is block A. Now block B. Now when it is cut, there is no tension, correct or not? Now what are the forces? Tell me. For B.
So for B only mg.
Okay. And then it will go downward with some acceleration, means mg equal to ma. So acceleration is equal to what? G. It will go down with the acceleration due to gravity. Now B, A, tell me.
So it will have this 3 mg gravitational force and spring force K delta X.
Spring force. Now what is the value of the spring force?
4 mg.
4 mg, correct. Will it change? No, that is the main concept. Spring force doesn't change instantaneously, and they will ask always where just immediately after the string is cut. Okay. So now which force is more, 4 mg or 3 mg?
4, sir.
So it will go which side?
Upwards.
Upwards. So what is the equation?
It would be 4 mg minus 3 mg by 3m equals A.
4 mg minus 3 mg is equal to
3ma.
3ma. Very good. Here we have to be very careful. Okay, generally we'll write as a habit m times of A. We don't see because here block A is having mass of 3m. Okay, so mg is equal to what? 3m times of A, mm gets cancelled. So A is equal to what? G by 3. So therefore answer is option A. Okay. Easy or difficult? Easy only, na? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is question 3. Now question 1, I don't know you have finished or not. Let us try. Which one of the following statements is incorrect? Read the options. Read the options.
So
KSSV.
rolling friction is smaller than
Oh.
sliding friction, and limiting value of static friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction. Frictional force opposes the rate of motion. Coefficient of sliding friction has dimensions of length.
Correct. Which of the following is incorrect? Tell me. Who else is there? Bhavya Yashasvi, are you able? Bhavya Yashasvi. She is not able to. Jayashree. Jayashree. I think they may have some microphone problem. Okay, KSSV, tell me what is the answer?
Sir, I know ki B and C is right because limiting value is directly proportional to normal reaction and frictional force is opposes the rate of motion.
Correct. Now only
And
option A and D.
constant.
A is what? Rolling friction is smaller than sliding friction. That is also correct. Okay. So the only
Okay,
option left is what?
coefficient of sliding friction has dimensions of length.
But coefficient of sliding friction doesn't have any dimensions. No? That is only just what? Mu. No?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? What is the what do you call frictional force? Limiting value mu times of n. Correct? So
Yes,
mu
sir.
is called as F by n. What is the dimensions of this? Is frictional force. This is also force. This is also what? Force. So force was dimensionless. Correct or not? Just only mu equal 0.5 or like that. Correct? Okay. So that means option D is the incorrect one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, let us do second one. 2018. Read the question. Cases. Read the question.
Sir, a block of mass M is placed. Sir, it is placed on a smooth inclined wedge ABC of inclination theta as shown. The wedge is given an acceleration towards the right. The relation between acceleration and theta for the block to remain stationary on the wedge is.
Can you do? Please draw the diagram first.
Sir,
Oh,
sir, they're saying the block should not move.
correct.
Sir, so the inclination should be actually greater, no, sir?
Inclination should be greater.
Like the
Greater than.
value of the inclination should be greater than the what we say we learned in the friction, the angle of repose.
That is
Okay, for the rough surfaces.
friction. Ah, correct. Friction. Here it is smooth, no? See the question. A block of mass m is placed on a smooth inclined wedge, no? That means the contact between block and the wedge is smooth. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. How much?
Sir, can you explain it? I'm not getting the answer.
Okay, see here. This is a very simple problem. A block of mass m is placed on a smooth inclined wedge ABC of inclination theta as shown in figure. The wedge is given an acceleration a towards the right. Okay. Now the relation between A and theta for the block to remain stationary on the wedge. Okay. Now generally when we move this wedge with some acceleration, this block can move either down the inclined plane or up the inclined plane. Correct or not? Generally. Correct? Okay. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So now okay, now see here. Okay. Now generally this block, what you call, when this wedge is moved with some acceleration A like this, okay, this block can either go downward like this or it can go upwards. Correct or not? Okay. Now they are asking that this block should remain stationary. 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 Okay, now see here. So what I'll do is, see here. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go and stand on the wedge. I'll go and stand on what? Now see here, this is the inclination theta, and now this is being moved with an acceleration a. Okay. Now there is a block of mass m here. Okay. Okay. Now this wedge is in motion, correct or not? With some acceleration. Okay. Now this is which frame? Is this called as inertial frame or this wedge frame? Is this wedge frame called as inertial frame or non-inertial frame? Tell me.
It's a non-inertial frame.
Very good. Non-inertial frame. What is meant by non-inertial frame? That frame which is having some acceleration with respect to ground. Correct? Okay. It is moving with, it is moving on the ground like this. Correct or not? With some acceleration. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll go and stand on what? Now we'll solve the problem from now we'll solve the problem from wedge frame. Okay, that means we are standing on what? Wedge, non-inertial frame. Okay, so when you stand on the wedge, now wedge will be at what? Now we are standing on
Rest.
here. Now we are standing on here. Now this is at what? Rest. It is not moving now.
Rest, sir. Yes, sir.
Now there is a block on it. Now will the block move? When this wedge is at rest, how the block? Now the block can. Now the block can move either downward or upward. Correct or not?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Okay. Now, but it should not move. That's what they're telling. Okay. Now let us draw the forces. Tell me what are the forces on this block? First force is what? What are the forces? First force is what?
Gravitational force, sir.
Correct. Which side? Vertically downwards. Correct? Next force?
Yes.
Next force is what?
Sir, normal reaction.
Correct. This is the normal reaction. Next. That's all?
Sir, pseudo force.
Very good. Pseudo force will be there. Why? Because we are solving on which frame? Non-inertial frame. To apply Newton's laws, we have to apply pseudo force. Pseudo force is applied which direction?
Opposite to the acceleration.
Opposite to the acceleration of non-inertial frame. Here wedge is moving which side? Wedge is moving.
Side,
so that means pseudo force should be drawn.
Left side.
Very good. Pseudo force should be drawn left side. This is very, very important. This is the pseudo force. What is the magnitude of pseudo force? What is the magnitude of pseudo force?
Sir, MA.
Correct. What is M?
So mass of the block.
Mass of the object whose FBD is drawn. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what is A?
Acceleration of the wedge.
Acceleration of non-inertial frame. Here,
Yes.
non-inertial frame is wedge. Okay. So that means this is equal to MA. Correct? Now, this has to now resolve the forces. Now the block can move. Just think common sense. The block can move either downward along the inclined plane or upward along the inclined plane. Correct or not? Correct? Okay. So now let us resolve all the forces in those directions. Okay. In those along the inclined plane and perpendicular to the inclined plane. Now which forces have to be resolved? Tell me. Which
So
forces
normal
have?
reaction.
Normal reaction is perpendicular to the inclined plane. Na?
Okay, then mg.
Correct. Mg and
Pseudo force.
correct. So now let us resolve mg. What are the components? Tell me.
So mg cos theta and then sin theta.
Which side is mg sin theta? How to find? I told na. This is given as theta na. Now suppose if you extend this line mg, this is how much?
90.
That means this is
90 minus theta.
so that means this will be theta na. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So now this component will be mg cos theta.
Cos
This
theta and
component
then
will be mg sin theta. Okay. Next ma resolve. If you resolve into two components, one will be this side, one will be this side. Correct? Tell me. Here this is horizontal and this is some inclined plane, so angle between them is theta. So this similarly this is horizontal, this is like this component is like this, so this angle is what? Theta. So that means this component is what? Ma cos theta, and this component will be ma sin theta. Correct? Have you understood this angle? If you are not understood, I'll repeat.
Sir, I'm not able to hear your voice.
Did you understand this angle? How we got this theta?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this component will be what? Along the inclined plane, ma cos theta. Okay. Now, if you observe carefully, now how many forces are there on this block? Tell me. Now we'll just draw only components. Okay. One is normal reaction. Okay. This side, how many forces are there? One is mg cos theta. Another one is what? Ma sin theta. And this side forces, tell me. This side. How much? Mg sin theta. And this side?
And mg cos theta.
This side upward. How much? Ma. Correct? Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir. My screen got stuck, so I'm not able to see anything.
Oh, okay. Now?
So 1 minute, I'll just change my network.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now are you able to see the screen?
Sir, I'm just able to see the forces mg cos theta, mg sin theta.
Mg cos theta, mg sin theta on there.
Yes, sir. Now it is uploaded.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you see, I have drawn third diagram. Okay.
No,
How many
yes,
forces are there? Normal reaction, ma sin theta, mg cos theta. Correct or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then along the inclined plane downward, how much? Mg sin theta.
Mg sin theta.
And ma cos theta. Okay. Now just to use in which along or it will move along either downwards or
upwards, sir.
Correct. So that if it has to move downwards, which force should be greater along the inclined plane?
Mg sin theta should be.
If it has to move upwards,
Ma cos theta.
But if they are equal,
it will be stationary.
So their condition is what? That one only, na? So Ma cos theta is equal to
Mg sin theta.
mm gets cancelled. So A is equal to what? G into sin theta by cos. What is sin theta by cos theta?
Tan theta.
So what is the acceleration?
G tan theta.
Okay. Simple or not? Of course, I explained in particularly in a very detailed way and all. Okay. And if they ask a normal reaction, that is also rest. Na? In this direction, it is not moving. Na? In this direction, is it moving?
Yes, sir.
So that means
no,
N
sir.
is
It will be N equals Ma sin theta plus Mg sin theta.
Correct. Here only thing is you need first of all that concept of pseudo force and resolution. That's all. Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So answer is what? A equal to G tan theta. Option D. Okay. I think that answer is correct. Let us see. Second question, option D. Correct. Second question, option D. So how many questions we have finished?
Sir, 3.
3. One is 2018, another one also 2018 and 2017. Next, fourth question is, of course, it is what circular motion. One end of string is connected to a particle. If the particle moves in a circle, okay, that is our next chapter. Okay, and then this impulse also will be what you call we'll see in momentum. Next, sixth question also circular motion. Seventh question also circular motion. Okay. Friction. Eighth question. Read the eighth question.
As the angle of inclination with the horizontal reaches 30 degrees, the box starts to slip and slides 4 meters down the plank in 4 seconds. They are asking the coefficients of static and kinetic friction between the box and the plank.
Correct. Can you try?
Yes, sir.
My counseling session is this only. Okay, na? I'm not taking separately.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay. Because I'm covering all the models, na? Counseling session means this one only, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And also by solving these questions, you will get confidence, correct or not? You will know up to what extent you are and how much difficulty the questions are asked.
Sir, doing 1 minute.
Oh. Got it?
Sir, I got acceleration as half meter per second square, and after that I'm stuck.
Then they're asking what coefficient of
The
static
yes,
kinetic
sir.
motion. Okay. Okay, see here how to do. Okay. Now first the plank is what you call the box is placed on one end. Okay, on it, and angle of inclination is changed. Okay. Suppose let us say, for example, okay. This is the ground. Okay. Now this is the plank. Okay. Now a box is placed on the plank, correct or not? Okay, a box is placed on the like this. Okay. Now tell me, first of all, let us say this angle is some theta. Okay. Now what are the forces acting on this block? Tell me. They have given mass of the block as some, let us say, they didn't give, let us say m. Okay. Let us say m is the mass of the block. Tell me what are the forces acting on this block?
Sir, gravitational force mg and normal reaction upwards.
Correct. Mg downwards and normal reaction upwards. Okay. Now we should always resolve the forces in the direction of motion and perpendicular to the direction of motion. Correct. Okay, so that means this mg should be resolved in which direction?
So it will be mg cos theta downwards and mg sin theta like towards, yeah, yes.
Which one is mg sin theta?
Sir, what, like vertically downwards?
This one?
Yes, sir, that one. That is
This
mg
is
sin theta.
correct. Mg sin theta. This will be what? Mg.
Mg cos theta.
Are these only forces acting?
Sir, frictional force.
Correct. Frictional force is which side?
Sir, opposite to the motion, so it will be towards upwards.
Towards upwards. Okay. So that means here like this. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
This side. Let us say we call that as F. Okay. Okay. Now, now, as long as the block is not moving, as long as what? As long as block is not moving, which friction will be there?
Static friction.
Correct. So let us say Fs. Okay. So now since block is not moving, block is at rest. Correct or not? Okay. So along the inclined plane, suppose if you take this as origin and this as x-axis. Okay. And this as y-axis. Okay. So now in x direction, block is at rest. So that means what? F net equal to what? 0. So that means Fs is equal to what? Mg sin theta. Correct or not? Okay. Now,
Yes.
what is now? What is the Fs magnitude?
So it will be a coefficient of the static friction into the normal reaction, mu Sn.
It is always like that. It is always equal to mu s times of n. Is it always, suppose if I say coefficient of friction is mu s times of n, is it always correct? It is only at the point of slipping. It is only at the point of what? Slipping. Before slipping, its value is equal to applied force. Its value equal to what? Applied force. And this is before slipping. Okay. After slipping, its value will be what? After slipping, its value will be what? Tell me. It changes its nature from static to
Kinetic friction.
And this value remains constant. This is a constant. Are you understanding? Whereas static friction force is not a constant force. That's why if you see the graph, okay, the graph for frictional force, okay, with respect to applied force, it is always, it will increase like this, like this, like this. At one point, it will become maximum. And then it will go down and then it will remain constant. I have seen this is called as Fk. This is called as Fs max. This
Yes,
point.
sir.
This is this one. Okay. So its value, static friction force will always take value from 0 to times of n. See here. It's varying. No? At one point it becomes maximum. At that point what will happen? It will slip. At this point it will slip. Okay. Then it becomes what? Kinetic.
Kinetic
Which is
friction.
So right now here, this one they told that it is slipping, correct or not? They told, no? As the angle of inclination with the horizontal reaches what? 30 degrees, the box starts to slip. It has not yet slipped, it is starting to slip. So that means it's, so we can write mu s times of n. Are you understanding? Okay. So now
Yes,
what is
sir.
n? What is n?
Sir, mg cos theta.
Correct. Mg cos theta is equal to mg sin theta. Now mg gets cancelled, so mu s is equal to what? Tan theta. What is theta given? 30 degrees. So what is tan 30? 1 by root 3. Okay. 1 by root 3 is how much? 1 by root 3 value is how much? 0.732. No? Correct. What is 1 by root 3?
Yes, sir.
1 by root 3 is how much? Exact value. How much? Exact value. I think 0.57.
Sir, root 3 is 1.732.
Ah, correct. 1 by root 32 is 1 by 1 by 1.73. How much? Do in calculator. 0.57, I think.
0.577. That
Correct.
is.
So direct option is what? A only, no? 0.5. Of course, they didn't give what you call this one. 0.57 can be 0.6 also. Let us calculate that one. Okay. Now after that, what happened? Tell me. It slides down 4 meters down the inclined plane in how many seconds? In how many seconds? Okay. It slide down in 4 seconds. Correct? Okay. So that means suppose let us say this is the block. Okay. It has traveled how many meters? How many
4
meters?
meters, sir.
In how many seconds?
4 seconds.
Starts means initial velocity is what? 0.
0.
Correct? Okay. So now we know according to that what you call kinematics. Okay, we can apply which equation? Tell me. S is equal
S
to
equals ut plus half at
half
square.
80 square. S is how much? 4 is equal to 0 plus half times of a into 4 square. So 4 is equal to half into a into 16. So that means how much? 2 eighths. Okay, so acceleration is equal to how much? 4 by 8. That means 1 by 2. So acceleration is 1 by 2 meter per second square. Okay. Now we want kinetic friction. Now draw the free body diagram again. What are the forces? Tell me. One is mg. Another is normal reaction.
Normal reaction.
Then now it is sliding. Which friction will be there? Kinetic friction. Correct?
Kinetic friction.
Now resolve the forces. This is how much? Mg sine theta.
Sine
This is
theta. Mg cos theta.
Now it is going which side? Downward with an acceleration. Correct? So right. Tell me what is the equation? F net equal to what? Ma. Tell me the equation.
Mg sine theta minus Fk equals ma.
Correct. What is the acceleration? Half. Now mg sine theta minus what is Fk?
So we can write as nu k mg cos theta.
Directly mg cos theta is equal to how much? M times of half. Now mm gets cancelled everywhere. Correct? Okay. Sine theta at this point theta is how much? 30, na? So g
Yes,
is
sir.
10 sine 30 1 by 2
1 by 2
minus mu k into g is again 10. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2 is equal to half. 2 will get cancelled. So 10 minus mu k times of 10 root 3 is equal to 1. So this implies 10 if I take out common 1 minus root 3. Root 3 is how much?
Sir, 1.732.
1.732. Then it is greater than 1 or no, you take that side. Mu k into 10 root 3 is equal to how much? 10 minus 1, 9. Correct? I took mu k into 10 root 3 that side. Okay. So that is equal to.
Yes, sir.
Mu k is equal to 9 by 10 root 3. Calculate this value. You have calculator? I think you'll get a 0.51. Okay. This one you got as how much?
Yes, sir.
0.57.
0.57.
This you can take 0.6. This you can take as what? 0.5. 0.6 and 0.5. I think option D. Let us verify which question. Question number 8. Na? Question number 8. What is the answer? D. Okay. Easy or difficult?
Sir should use our brains.
Anyway, that friction is very important. Okay. That concept, na, which I told this one. Which one? This one. Before slipping, applied. Okay. So generally students make mistake here. Whenever we ask the static friction means they'll always say mu s times of n. No, it is always between what it takes the value from
0
where to where? 0 to mu sn. This is the range. This entire thing is what? Static friction. And this becomes maximum. Then after that what? Kinetic. Kinetic friction will be generally less than static friction, but this is a constant. Static friction force is variable, but kinetic friction is a constant. Okay. Okay. So now I think you can solve next problem also. I think of course time is over, but it's very easy only. 3 blocks are there. Force of 14 newtons. What is the contact force between A and B? We draw the free body diagrams and all, then it is easy. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so next class we'll solve what? Constraint motion, because for IIT, for the MPC students also I'll start constraint motion only. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. I hope you have benefited by
Thank you,
this.
sir.
This doubt session. How is the doubt
Yes,
session
sir.
experience? Okay. Better than class, I think. No? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Of course, class will. Okay. But this type of sessions will be very important. Okay. You will know what is a what you call reference point and how you are able to solve and all. Okay. Next time, some other time we'll solve remaining problems. Okay. If you have, you can also try. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Any
you, sir.
doubts? Any
No,
doubts?
sir.
Okay. So thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bhavya, Yashasvi and Jayashree for joining.